At the 55th World Boxing Council Convention, this year in Baku, Azerbaijan, the Board of Governors discussed and decided mandatory defenses for the champions atop each weight category. Photo credit World Boxing Council minimum weight champion Wang Menyavan makes a voluntary defense in November. The number one contender remains Leroy Estrada. In the light flyweight division, champion Kenshiro fights number one contender Pedro Guevara. The winner of that must then face Ganigan Lopez. In the flyweight division, champion Daigo Higa fights Thomas Masson in a voluntary defense on October 22. In the super flyweight division, champion Srsakitzor Rungvisai requests a voluntary defense before a mandatory against Juan Francisco Estrada. In the bantamweight division, the WBC clean boxing program still has to rule on the findings on a positive test for champion Luis Neri. Number 2 Emmanuel Rodriguez will fight a final eliminator against third-ranked Pech Sorchit-Patana. In the super bantamweight division, champion Ray Vargas fights mandatory contender Julio Ceja, who won the final eliminator. Diego De La Hoya ranked at number 2 and Hugo Ruiz, who's number 3, will fight a final eliminator. At featherweight, champion Gary Russell fights Jojo Diaz next. That will be mandated for around May. At super featherweight, Miguel Berchelt will fight a voluntary against Orlando Salido in December. Francisco Vargas and Johnny Gonzalez at 2 and 3 will fight a final eliminator. At lightweight, champion Mikey Garcia will fight diamond champion Jorge Linares. At super lightweight, if champion Terence Crawford vacates, number 1 contender Amir Imam will fight third-ranked Jose Carlos Ramirez for the title, while number 2 ranked Regis Prograis will fight number 4 Victor Postel for the interim title. At welterweight, champion Keith Thurman, who was injured, returns to the ring in January. Mandatory contender Sean Porter fights Adrian Granados on November 4 for the silver title. Reed Rungvisai Roman Gonzalez can come back. At super welterweight, champion Jermell Charlo fights a mandatory defense on October 14 against Erickson Lubin. The winner of the semifinal between number 4 Moklej Silecki and number 5 Jack Kulke then fights number 3 Vanes Martirosyan. At middleweight, the WBC Board of Governors has already voted for a direct rematch between champion Gennady Golovkin and Saul Canelo Alvarez. Number 1 contender Jermall Charlo will fight an available contender. At super middleweight, champion David Benavidez, aged just 20 in support of the Super Series, will fight a rematch against Ronald Gavril. This Saturday, number-ranked Avni Yildirim fights number 4 Chris Eubank. At light heavyweight, champion Adonis Stevenson fights a mandatory against number contender Eleider Alvarez in December. At cruiserweight, champion Myris Briedis is in the Super Series, so it's whoever emerges as the winner. At heavyweight, champion Deontay Wilder awaits the result of the doping test on number 2 ranked contender Luis Ortiz, while number 1 contender Bermane Stiverne fights number 6 Dominic Breazeale to fight the winner of the championship bout.